Our homes should provide us with sanctuary and a sense of belonging, perhaps even make us proud.
But as families grow and lives evolve, what we need from the places we live in can change dramatically.
So, we're back, and we all know what this show is about.
Yep, two people who really, really, really love each other.
But can't agree on one crucial point.
Whether to stay or go.
To cherish the place they share.
This home was my place of sanctuary.
Or find a new nest and fall in love all over again.
Are you going to cry?
I don't know, it's just so lovely.
But upgrading your home or swapping it for a new one is harder than ever.
With the demand for builders at a 20-year high and the cost of labour and materials soaring.
Along with a lack of properties on the market and rocketing house prices.
The challenges are immense, but Phil and I are determined to help. To try and reconcile differences.
And restore harmony to homes.
This time, a property with its own pool in one of Britain's swankiest seaside towns.
This house is super exciting.
But it has a to-do list dating back 20 years.
You have the patience of a saint.
Good job, I love him.
And is home to one of the most reluctant house hunters that Phil has ever met.
That is the front room. Oi! Oh, where's he gone?
You want me in as well?
There's delight and disappointment.
It is worth a move for somebody.
Oh, Roy.
And this time, it really could go either way.
Are you going to love it?
Or list it.
Today, we're heading to the coast, to the scenic port town of Poole. And my journey so far has been remarkably peaceful, without my usual passenger.
Hello?
Morning, is that you? 2 cars behind me.
1 car behind.
Did you know?
Oh no, Phil's facts. Phil's facts.
Well, we're within the second largest natural harbour in the whole world.
Wow.
Not many people would know that.
And you've been to both?
I've swum in both.
Phil's fun facts come with Phil in trunks this time.
No, definitely not a trunk. But in a wetsuit, maybe.
Well, you can go now. If you haven't got any more fun facts, I have no use for you.
You've no use for me whatsoever.
Yes.
Charming. Luckily, somebody who does have use for me is retired teacher Sue and builder husband Roy, who are at an impasse whether to stay or leave their 1940s bungalow.
This house is a typical builder's house. Nothing is finished.
When Sue and Roy first moved into their then 2-bedder, the plan was to do it up and move on. But 35 years later, the project is still ongoing.
Roy has transformed this house. He's put his heart and soul into it. But for me, the unfinished look to it is just awful. No doors, no skirting boards. Oh, it just goes on. Who has a washing machine and a tumble dryer in the conservatory?
Oh, quite a lot of people do.
Let's agree to disagree on that one. Upstairs, the problems continue with a curious interior bedroom balcony.
You have to be careful you don't sleepwalk and fall off the balcony. That isn't really a balcony because it hasn't got a screen around it.
Well, it is a balcony, it's just not quite finished yet.
And it's not just inside which needs work. Outside, the swimming pool has definitely seen better days.
The swamp.
It's not really a swamp.
It is a swamp.
It just needs a bit of TLC, that's all.
Right, it's completely wrecked. And then the builder's yard down the garden, don't even get me started on that. Oh, my goodness.
That's my treasures.
Your treasures.
Despite Sue's protests, Roy is looking past the issues.
I love it. I love it because I've put a lot of work into it and I've changed it from a little 2-bedroom bungalow into the home we've got today.
On the ground floor, at the back, there's a kitchen, sitting room and conservatory separated by a single partition wall. And to the front are 2 bedrooms and an ensuite. On the first floor, Roy has created 2 more bedrooms, a bathroom and space for a wet room.
It is a big house, but with 3 grandchildren, 2 of whom stay regularly, there's more to consider than just them.
They love this place because there's so much space. And they've got all their stuff here.
Oh, dear.
How could you ever think of moving?
Well, the neglected pool and lack of usable garden for starters. After 35 years in this house, Sue has had enough.
It's time to move on. Yeah, by all means do it up. So we can sell it. It needs to be sellable. And let's move on to a new chapter in our lives.
This looks like a bungalow that's got out of control.
Looks like quite a big place.
Hello! Come on in.
Come in.
Have a look.
Thank you. Looking forward to it.
Palace.
It's my job to prove that with a bit of work, Sue and Roy can both love this house.
And I'll be showing them what awaits if they do decide to move.
So, who wants to love, who wants to list?
I love it.
I'm listing it.
You are listing.
I am listing
So
it.
there's no debate or decision there.
I'm listing it.
Good, we're going to be friends. You better tell us the story here. What's going on?
We've lived here for 35 years.
Right.
And 20 years ago, Roy decided he would put the extension on. And then everybody else saw what he'd been doing and wanted him to do the same.
Right.
And that's when all the little bits that should have been finished on my house were left.
Sue, you have the patience of a saint.
A good job I love him.
You finished jobs for all of your customers,
Oh, yeah.
but just never quite finished the main one at home.
No.
Sue, can I just ask, if this was finished, would you be happy staying in it?
In my heart, I'm ready to downsize.
One of the most important pieces of advice that I've ever heard is downsize while you still have the energy to do it.
Yeah.
But,
Oh,
you know...
I know that.
So, Roy, do you accept at some point you're going to need to downsize or going to want to downsize anyway?
Possibly.
You're struggling.
I love this place and it's comfortable.
What do you want to spend on this refurb?
We can comfortably spend up to 40,000, but I wouldn't do that, being a builder,
Yeah.
if I didn't think there was a greater return on it.
Yeah.
Let's leave it for now. If Kirsty and I can have a look round.
Yes.
Yeah.
Why does Roy need a return if he isn't planning on moving? I think Team List It have this in the bag.
Good luck getting him to pack up those sheds.
With downsizing on the cards, we set up our cameras to see if they need all the space they have here. Despite having such a large open-plan home, Sue and Roy spent 83% of their time tucked away in the kitchen and conservatory, effectively rendering 73% of the house underutilised, proof that downsizing might be a sensible option.
It looks beautifully built. It's just not finished.
Look, all the architraves and...
Missing doors.
And that utility situation isn't...
I mean, we're all a fan of open plan, but that's a
No, I mean, that's
kitchen,
ridiculous.
dining, utility, living and living.
Yeah.
And then you get that. It's not exactly open.
No. But also, it must be cold. That sitting room must be cold.
There are no doors.
Separation of the spaces is key, but so is giving each room a clear purpose.
I'm going to go and look for where to put the laundry room.
Well, I want to see what on earth is up there.
I'm getting the sense there's more to do than I anticipated. I think my £40,000 Love It budget is going to have to stretch quite far.
The hall needs skirting board. New carpet needed there.
Knocking on walls. Ms. Alsop must have an idea.
No banister. That really is a temporary measure. It's probably been there for 20 years, though. Right. The bathroom that never quite was. Oh, and that is a bathroom. And quite a nice one. At least it's finished.
Phil!
Yeah.
How many bathrooms are up there?
One and potential for a second.
So there's 2 bedrooms down here. One has an ensuite. I think you should close it up and have it accessed from the hall and make it into a guest loo come laundry room. Yeah.
Let me check out this front bedroom. Crikey. Right. The plot thickens. So this is currently being used as an office. It's a nice big room.
Yeah.
But this is its window onto the balcony. There's no other windows in there.
And to be classed as a bedroom, an exterior window is needed to provide ventilation. Plus, it also provides a fire escape route.
I'm going to come downstairs. This is a very, very confusing one.
Okie doke. OK.
I think we've both got our work cut out.
If If Sue and Roy decide to move, stamp duty would be £11,000 and legal and moving costs more than £7,000. Money I think could be better spent on maximising the potential of their current home.
My feeling here is that never more so, we are all on the same team.
Oh, God, we're all on the same team. 100%.
Oh, of course we are.
Because this has to be done in order for you to downsize, should you choose to do so.
Yeah.
You should be able to come home and shut the door on the rest of the world and feel relaxed.
Well, I do.
OK, well, you shouldn't. Can we talk about the shopping list for the house? What are you going to need out of that?
Finished property, no projects. We do need a little bit of outdoor space. We still need that.
A lot.
3 double bedrooms or 2 doubles and a single. And, a utility room would be lovely.
Yeah.
And how much can I spend?
Yeah. I think we've got to go 420 to get what we want.
I'm comfortable because, for once, I'm not competing with this house. I don't have to find something that's better, bigger, nicer than this because you're downsizing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
On paper, this seems like a home run. $420,000 to find a walk-in ready, 3-bed downsized property with a garden and utility room. But I get the sense Roy won't be won over that easily.
40 grand is not going to touch the sides.
That's not your problem.
I'm going to take them to see nice-looking places, but the fact remains, even if they choose to list it, it's got to be done.
It's got to be done.
Is that the noisiest magpie in the world? You haven't lost any jewellery, have you?
No, haven't.
You haven't lost your knickers. You've got to
No,
like that.
I
No
haven't
knickers
lost
still
my
on.
knickers. Do you know, but wearing a dress, you're always at risk of leaving the house in no knickers. You know when you come to put your trousers on that you've really got your pants
Definitely
on.
got my pants on.
But with dresses, that's not the same. It's always a risk.
Does it ever go wrong?
It hasn't, but these days with your mask, your water bottle, your own lunch, your hand sanitizer...
Then you've got to go and remember your knickers. I mean,
You've got to
before,
remember your
it was
knickers as
easy.
well. Yeah, I know.
You are hilarious.
20 years down the line, Kirsty, and you never cease to amaze me.
I'm embarrassed that Roy has done so much work for so many other people, but when it comes to our home, it never gets finished.
In Poole, Sue wants to downsize to a home with a traditional layout and a proper garden. But husband and builder Roy isn't budging.
I did this house for her, and now she wants to walk away from it. It gets you here.
I'm here to fight Sue's corner and prove to Roy that a stress-free life lies elsewhere.
For once, I am not competing with this house because you're downsizing.
Whereas I'm sure we can get this place looking so good, Sue won't want to leave. I think a usable garden should be high on the priority list. Downstairs, they need a utility space and a bathroom accessible from both bedrooms.
Well, the kitchen doesn't need anything doing to it. Really, this floor should go the whole way through into the conservatory and then needs architraves.
The main task upstairs is to turn the office into the bedroom suite that Sue should have had years ago. I only have a £40,000 budget to address it all, but luckily I have Roy's priceless building skills.
This house is super exciting. I think there's a lot you can do with it.
Starting downstairs, my plan turns the ensuite bathroom into a guest bathroom, accessible to all from the hall. To solve the conservatory laundry problem, the washing machine and dryer are hidden away in an enlarged hall cupboard. Next, the living spaces are split into defined zones by adding missing doors between the hall and the kitchen and sitting room. Lastly, a set of movable doors is added between the sitting room and conservatory, along with a wood-burning stove to make it a cosy dining room. Upstairs, the windowless office becomes an official 4th bedroom with the addition of roof lights. And the shower room finally gets a shower.
I suppose what you want is you want everything to be finished.
Yeah.
And then you can decorate it.
I will take on board what you're saying.
To do what we think is needed in the house was just shy of 17,000.
In the garden, the most crucial job is to resurrect the neglected swimming pool and add some much-needed greenery to create the usable outdoor space Sue desperately wants.
Relining the pool, the average of the 2 quotes is £13,000.
Wow.
Yep.
I do have this feeling that Sue's been waiting.
Yes.
Yeah, a little while.
Yeah, just a little while.
And once the wait's over and the house is finished, its value could increase as much as 25%.
Whatever happens, we're going to add value to the house. And whether it's now or in the near future when we move, we will move.
It's a worry thinking, right, I'm going to throw this money at the property, but I'm sure we'll actually be able to persuade her that this is the place she wants to be. Don't you?
Lovely couple, lovely house. Fantastic project. Don't ask me whether they're going to stay or go. I haven't got the foggiest. I'm just going to enjoy the process.
Well, I'm hoping to pull something out of the bag that gives Sue what she's been dreaming of. A smaller house that's easier to manage, and I've got £420,000 to do so.
The real joy for me is that because Roy and Sue are downsizing, it means for once I don't have to compete with what Kirsty intends to do at their existing house. Having said all of that, if I'm ever going to get Roy to list it and move, my smaller properties are going to have to pack a mighty big punch.
Good luck, Pip. You're gonna need it.
What I need is to know that Roy's going to approach this the right way.
How are you feeling about today?
Excited.
Well, I'd hoped you were going to be excited about Sue. But Roy, are you going to give it due diligence and thought?
I will, yes.
All I'd ask is you be straight with me. I mean, don't say yes if it's no. Don't say no if it's yes. Just tell it the way it is, because then we can all...
I'll just say no, yeah.
I'll just say no. God. Why am I here now?
I've often wondered that myself, Phil.
You keep quiet.
Let's go looking for some houses. Come on.
Yes, please.
On my shopping list is a turnkey, downsized house with a utility and garden for £420,000. So first up, we're heading to the pretty spot of Corfe Mullen. The village might not be familiar to them, but the build will be.
This is the house, my opening gambit. I am delighted to say that, Roy, you are in a whole pile of trouble right from the start.
Do I look worried?
Annoyingly, no, he doesn't. But you should.
I have a concern.
Go for it.
It's a bungalow amongst houses.
Yep.
I can almost read Roy's mind.
Look better with the lid on, wouldn't it?
Oh, Roy, no, don't do that. There's nothing to do here. Don't ruin it.
Detached properties on this road sell for an average of £120,000 over their budget, but they can afford this chalet bungalow at £415,000. It has one open-plan kitchen, dining and living space, as well as 2 bedrooms and a bathroom on the same level. Up in the converted attic, there's a large main bedroom and a smart additional bathroom. The breathtaking 125-foot garden features a studio room and a wooden summer house. It's also around 15% smaller than their current house, so is perfect for downsizing.
Now, because I felt it was important to get Roy on side early, we're going to start with what happens out the back.
It goes on. Gosh, I'm so surprised.
Even Roy's smiling. Because, I mean, not only is there a garden with fruit trees and a veg patch and everything, this is currently set up as a bedroom, but, I mean, it would be a wonderful office.
Tool shed?
Follow me.
If Roy thinks he can reject this house for a lack of tool storage, he'd better think again.
You've got your own massive tool shed.
Look at that.
Ah.
Log cabin, summer house.
More tools.
Come on, you've got to give me credit here.
I really like it.
Nice little building there.
Yeah, lovely. Big
Nice shed there. One reservation, Phil. Not enough parking on the front.
I think there is. I'll disagree.
There's loads of parking.
Yeah.
No, it's just moving on. We're not listening to
We're
this.
not listening
We're not
to
listening
you.
to this.
Tool sheds, parking. Am I looking for a builder's yard or a comfy house?
I think this house has got your names written all over it.
It's interesting.
How does it strike with you in terms of space? Because this is all of the living space.
I'm not quite sure how it would work with the kids because we can get away from the children.
Yeah. We are trying to plan for the future.
Yeah. Yeah, I can see that.
Why don't you two have a wander around, see what you think?
I'm not sure Sue is as ready to downsize as she thinks. And she's not alone. According to a recent survey, 2/3 of over 60s have never considered a downsize, with unwillingness to reduce living space and the sentimental impact of leaving the family home given as key reasons to stay put. And I can feel both factors at play here with Sue and Roy.
It's a bright and sunny room. Yeah, there is plenty of space, more than enough space.
But as an example of the type of thing they could go for, this is a really good one. It's not perfect, but effectively it's a smaller version of what they already have, which is what they've asked for.
Oh,
It's a bedroom.
do you think it would work?
Oh, I think it works as a bungalow.
Yeah.
I didn't say it would work for us.
I'm glad somebody finds Roy's wind-ups funny.
Did you like it?
I love the garden. I think it's brilliant. I did say open plan, but a kitchen diner maybe, and a separate lounge.
This is about downsizing. Would you say it's more about the layout of the house and where the walls are or aren't, or actually the size of it?
More about the layout.
OK, fine. But Roy, can you see, as an example of something...
What I don't want to move to?
No, no, don't.
Good example, yes. Thanks, Phil.
Come on, let's get out of here. I used to like you.
Never mind, Phil. You can't win them all.
We've been a little bit spoilt, haven't we?
I think you're right. I didn't realise, actually, just how small a living area I might get.
Roy was always going to be a tough nut to crack, which is why I wanted to show him the garden first. And there was definitely a chink in his armour. He did crack a smile. He tried to hide it, but I spotted it.
Well, Phil, I'm grinning like a Cheshire cat, as it's just 1 month since I discussed my plans with Sue and Roy, and it's full steam ahead with my proposal to create a main bedroom and shower room upstairs and define the spaces downstairs.
The process so far has been fast for Roy.
And furious.
Yeah, fast and furious. Roy's actually got quite furious at times.
I did once.
Roy is doing most of the work himself, but has called in some help from friends in the trade, and they have set about finishing the inside.
The kitchen is absolutely trashed. We've started on the upstairs bedroom.
And you've plumbed in the shower upstairs?
Oh, it's ready for tiling now.
The kitchen wasn't even on my list of changes. However, my plans for the outdoor space have been greenlit, starting with a specialist company to sort out the so-called swamp.
Today, we've started the swimming pool. That's a really big job. It's going to be amazing.
We're hoping to be done at the end of the year, but I don't know which year.
I'm pleased Roy's kept his sense of humour, and these changes should certainly make their house more sellable for when they decide to list.
Hello, you two. How's it going?
Hi. Yeah, good.
I can see work is going on.
Certainly is.
We've almost persuaded her to stay here.
So,
No, he hasn't persuaded me to stay
no
here.
danger of you defecting, is there, to the dark side?
Absolutely not.
Good.
No.
I've got another one to show you. Let's follow me.
Following Sue's request for separate reception rooms, I've chosen a house that has a traditional layout. I've managed to find it in Oakdale, where they currently live, and where demand for houses is at a high.
Now, it's not a bungalow, this one. We've got a 1930s lovely detached house. Happy with the street?
Yes.
Slightly limited parking, but...
Let's get inside before it gets any worse. Come on.
Not wishing to be negative.
Not much.
I think Roy will struggle to find any negatives with this charming house. On the market, just over budget at £425,000, I really responded to Sue's issue with Property One's living spaces, as here there's a bright sitting room, a separate snug, and an open-plan kitchen diner. The stunning 85-foot garden features a home office garage extension and an additional summer house. Upstairs are 2 double bedrooms, a family bathroom, and a classic 30s single box room. And with a square footage of just 83% of their current home, it's downsizing, but still not too dramatically.
Lovely hallway. That is the front room. Oi!
Oh,
where's he
sorry.
gone?
You want me in as well?
Yes, I do want you in. Come on. Can we come through to a snug?
Ooh.
And then we come through to dining room and round to the kitchen.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. This is lovely. Bit of a party house as well. Yeah. There's a nice flow.
Good living area,
Yeah.
living space.
The garage has been converted into a utility room. Believe it or not, there's an extension off the back of the garage for an office.
Wow.
Is that a smile forming there, Roy? That won't do you any good. Wait till you see the garden.
I really love this garden. I think there's a lot going on.
There is, isn't there?
Oh.
It is a bit of a gardener's garden.
Yeah.
But there's a summer house, there's fruit trees, there's sitting areas. It's really pretty.
It is pretty.
Yeah, I do like it as a garden.
Another chink. That armour's in danger.
Really.
Nice paving. Yeah.
Well, I guess I should clutch at straws there. Roy likes the paving. Why don't you go back in through the office and have a wander?
Thank you.
It's nice to see you smiling, Roy.
Oh, wow.
I do feel that Roy is trying not to give off signs of happiness. That's probably because he has absolutely no intention of moving whatsoever. But Sue and I are going to do our best.
Let's hope upstairs delivers too.
Oh, this is a nice room too.
Yeah, it's a nice film.
Yeah, it is a nice room. You do like it, don't you?
Well, it's got a lovely feel. The house has got a lovely feel.
Thank you. That's all I wanted.
But that's what you wanted. That's what you're going to get.
Small mercies, Sue, small mercies.
Oh, yeah.
It's small, isn't it?
It is a bit small.
But subject to planning approval, the office could be used as a bedroom.
Come and join me.
Yeah?
You were smiling. I saw it.
It's a lovely house. Really lovely.
Roy, is it worth the move, something like this?
It is worth a move
Yes.
for somebody.
Oh, Roy.
But I don't think it's for us.
No.
There is an elephant in the room. There is a very small third bedroom.
They did say they'd accept 2 doubles in a single. Yet again, I have to ask if downsizing really is the dream. Luckily, I still have bigger properties up my sleeve.
You better watch out, Roy. You better watch out.
Do I feel confident about Team List It? Not as confident as I'd like to be.
Well, I was really trying to sway Roy over to the listed side of things with this house. It ticks virtually all of their boxes. It's in an area that they know and love. So I'm happy with that side of things. However, whether it was enough to convince Roy is perhaps a different matter.
Trust me.
List it.
Trust me, I'm a builder.
List it all the way.
You know what, Phil? This could be our very first split verdict.
Not if I've got anything to do with it, Kirsty.
I need Kirsty's help to fight my corner. We had a few modest changes and a bit of finishing off. She'll love it.
I'm hoping that Phil will find us a property that we both can love and that it's a home of our dreams, really.
In Poole, Sue and Roy just can't agree whether to love their converted bungalow or list it.
I've already shown them 2 great properties where even Roy couldn't deny their potential.
You were smiling. I saw it.
Yeah?
But I'm definitely still in the game, as my ideas for their own house seem to go down well.
I will take on board what you're saying and look at the plans.
Now I just need to find out exactly what's being done.
Do you know, it was actually 6 weeks ago that I was last here. But Sue and Roy have really pulled their finger out. They've probably done more in the last 6 weeks than they've done in 6 years. So I'm back to see how it's all going. Wow. There's a shed gone. It makes a huge difference that you can see down the garden.
So the outdoors is moving in the right direction, but it was the layout indoors that was the biggest problem.
this wasn't on the plan.
Instead of moving the laundry out of the conservatory, they appear to have boxed it in.
So I'll talk to Roy and Sue about what that is. If you'd said build something here, I would have said it would be a big block, but actually, I think it works. Now, I'm jealous of this.
Really?
Yes, because if someone had suggested it, I would have absolutely vetoed it.
Poo-pooed it, wouldn't you?
Yeah, completely. But the way in which it's staggered out, it does not impose on the room at all.
But the gain is a utility room,
Yes.
a cloakroom, and a storage broom cupboard.
Cloakroom, is there a loo going in there?
Yeah, there's a
Yes.
loo going in there.
Does that mean the ensuite is going to remain an ensuite? Okie doke, okay.
I think leaving the ensuite unchanged is a mistake, as making this bathroom accessible to both ground floor bedrooms makes more sense and would increase the potential resaleability of the house. It's their decision to make, I can only advise. Bearing all of Sue's wish list in mind, I'm going to try and influence the design of the outdoor space.
I think we might take a bit of a day trip to a garden centre and look at...
For?
Well, just have a look.
Have lunch.
Have a look at what you might be doing in the garden. I think it's really important that what you see here is very green.
In lieu of reclaiming the actual garden for any more of Roy's sheds, I want to create a more traditional feeling of space around the pool.
So this garden centre has got a vast selection of pots.
What would we put in the pots?
Are you a fan of
Easy care.
easy care? Right.
Container gardening, using pots or troughs for plants, is probably the easiest way to zhuzh up your outdoor space, with no heavy digging and minimal maintenance beyond watering.
Do you see those very simple terracotta ones, which are a rather more formal shape, but a lovely warm colour?
Like a chimney pot.
Yeah, I was just
Oh,
gonna say.
now, Sue, you just spoiled it. Now I can only see that there are a whole load of chimney pots. And I was seriously thinking about one of those for myself as well.
Just as well you're not there to shop for yourself, Kirsty.
There's always time for an impulse buy, Phil.
I would have some trellis and a pot in front of it.
Yes.
And something to grow up it.
Yes.
The key is uneven numbers, so either 3 or 5.
Okay.
3, 5 or 7.
Yeah.
The open framework of the trellis's intersecting pieces of wood, bamboo or metal can be used to support and display climbing plants. I think it's a good idea to invest in solid, mid to high range versions, as sometimes cheaper options aren't strong enough to support mature plants.
You see, I would go with the dark one.
Yes, no. I think I agree with you, Sue. That's got a continental, slightly Grecian feel.
Can we try it with a plantain?
Yes.
Through spring and summer, I love perennial climbers, like roses, honeysuckle, wisteria, jasmine and clematis. For year-round interest, you could plant low-maintenance evergreen shrubs. And finally, for a modern look, consider planting grasses which come in a surprising number of shapes, sizes and colours.
And with the white walls, that darker blue would show up better.
It would really break up those walls.
Yeah.
I feel this has been a good afternoon's work.
I think we've all got a little bit of something that we wanted.
Yes.
Oh, yes.
I think today's been really helpful. I've loved experimenting with the pots and the trellises.
I have no idea which of my schemes, if any, Roy is going to go with. But I have a bit more hope. Just a wee bit more.
Well, my final property is not going to make your life any easier, Kirstles, as it's a goodie.
Today, I am going to throw caution to the wind a little bit. I'm going to stir things up, mix them up. I love doing it. I'm going to take them a little bit further afield and see what they can get for their money there.
And what they can get around 4 miles northeast of their current home is a lovely house with enough parking to rival a small multi-storey. However, after hearing Sue wants separate reception rooms and bigger bedrooms, I've parked the downsize element of the search and have chosen a house comparable in size to where they are now. But this one's already immaculate.
Tucked down the end here is this detached 1970s house, massive double garage,
It's nice and big. It looks big from the outside. Lots of space out here.
Yeah. I'm just wondering if you could build a bungalow in the front.
Is he always like this? He is, isn't
Yes,
he?
he
is
is.
always like this.
Priced at $415,000, this extended house features a stunning open-plan kitchen, diner and living room with folding doors ready to zone space as needed, along with a ground floor utility shower room. Upstairs, there's plenty of room for Sue, Roy, the grandchildren, and even an office in the 4 bedrooms. And there's a family bathroom too.
So, we have a beautiful utility bathroom.
Wow.
Coming through to the kitchen.
Oh, yes.
Big kitchen, massive island.
Lovely.
Lovely and bright, open,
Tears.
social space.
Lots of lovely windows. Wow.
This house has got 4 bedrooms. Added to which, of course, it's also cheaper. So, happy days.
And it's quite handy because we could probably shake hands with our neighbours every day.
Right. Go on, we'll deal with it then. Go on.
Let's have a look.
Getting on well with the neighbours is never a bad thing.
Granted, it is a bit overlooked.
I like this. I actually like that bit down the side.
Yeah?
I genuinely do.
I can make you one of those.
You've got the nicest wife. She laughs at all your rubbish jokes. Now is your time to pay back.
Well, I am. I am trying, aren't I, Phil?
You're very trying. Come on.
I'm not even sure the Taj Mahal would impress Roy.
What do you think so far about the house?
It's got a nice homely feel.
Yeah.
And it's light and bright and airy.
A bit more overlooked than we're used to.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely.
I can tell that Sue is mustard keen to move, but I can also tell that Roy is struggling to take on board everything that I'm showing them. And I don't know whether that is because he's concentrating on finishing the job at home or because he's absolutely no intention of moving out whatsoever. And I have a funny feeling it might be the latter.
Ooh. Yeah. Oh, there's much more storage in here. Very nice. Yeah, very nice.
So have I done enough or what?
Yeah. For me, personally.
I think it's the sort of place Sue would probably like.
Yeah.
This house is probably the best one you've chosen to try and convince me. Yeah.
Let's leave it there.
I've viewed this with an open mind, but I think I want to love it still.
My biggest fear is that it won't all be finished, and then I just won't love it.
I feel I've done what I set out to do, which is show them strong houses that more than demonstrate what they want is achievable. This isn't a case of will they, won't they? It's a question of when.
Well, Phil, I'm just looking to the immediate future when I will hear them say those sweet words, love it. It's been 9 months since we first met Sue and Roy, who have spent the last 20 years squabbling over their overly open-plan, unfinished bungalow. And it's almost time for them to make a decision once and for all. So, Phil and I are back in Poole.
Morning.
Morning.
The big question is, will Roy have actually finished that house?
Yeah, I think he'll have done the things which matter to Sue.
Yeah. I suspect he would have busted a gut and finished as much as he can in order that he doesn't have to move.
That's definitely true.
Well, after 2 decades of debate, we're about to find out.
Hello. Hello.
Welcome.
How you doing?
Back.
Fancy seeing you here. What do you want?
We want to see what you've been up to.
Come on in and have a look.
Come and have a look.
When we first visited their home less than a year ago, Sue was exasperated with its impractical, ill-defined, overly open-plan layout, along with a litany of unfinished DIY. But now, with distinct finished spaces, Sue can finally relax and enjoy her home, complete with a shiny new kitchen. Everything has been modernised and built to a high standard with a brilliant breakfast bar and island installed, and even a proper doorway. The kitchen wasn't on the list of renovations I gave them, but if that's what it took to re-energise Roy, then I'm happy.
Ooh, sharp intake of breath.
For a start, I think this blue is lovely. Grey floor looks sensational. Haven't seen this before.
Are you guys happy with it?
Yes.
Sue?
Oh, you are you?
No,
You
I
haven't
didn't
told me yet.
expect it. I didn't expect it to be done like this.
You didn't expect it to be finished.
I didn't expect it to be done.
Previously, the conservatory area was lacking a clear purpose and was being used as a makeshift utility room. Now, by moving their dining table in here, they have space to entertain and eat with their grandchildren, and the appliances have been given a practical new home. They've also installed a handy downstairs cloakroom.
This, Phil, this was controversial.
Yeah.
But actually, I concede that I think it really works.
How's finishing this? Are you a broken man? How are you feeling?
It involved a lot of work and crawling under floors, and...
So you've done everything you possibly could. Must be quite therapeutic, because it's 20 years of not finishing.
Therapeutic is a round of golf, not doing a project like this.
Their outdoor space was far from relaxing, with their garden full of tools and an abandoned pool that Sue described as the swamp. But now it's the perfect place to chill. It looks sensational. It's all in working order, with new decking and plants, which I'm hoping they'll add to in time. They have a little piece of the Mediterranean, even on a cold English day. Roy has not yet got round to sorting the builder's yard at the back, but with the freshly built white walls, it's at least out of sight, out of mind.
You know, Phil was saying, oh, where's the garden? But I'm like, there is garden.
You don't need a garden.
But this is lovely.
Yeah. We still have a garden eventually.
You will have a garden, I
We
know.
will have.
Right now, Sue does not have to see the detritus.
She doesn't have to worry about it.
And she doesn't have to worry about the inside either.
Carpet. First time in 20 years.
Wonders never cease.
Upstairs, a space that should have been a bedroom, if not for the lack of window, had become a dumping ground and a safety hazard. But that is certainly not the case anymore. It's finally the bedroom suite of Sue's dreams, with a fabulous internal balcony. The wet room has been fully kitted out, and they both have their own walk-in wardrobes.
It's really lovely. It's such a change.
It is a big change.
And it must be a real relief. When did you finish?
Last night.
What time last night?
1 o'clock.
He really takes it down to the wire, doesn't he?
He does. Always.
Well, we better find out what you're going to do. Remember whose side you're on?
How could I forget?
With Roy doing a lot of the work himself, the overall cost was £46,000. But they have added £133,000 to the value of their home. And that figure will only go up once they have sorted out the rest of the garden.
This does all look sensational now. And in this neck of the woods, people want pools. Because the weather here is so lovely. Why not have a pool in Poole?
So at the beginning of all of this, you said you couldn't possibly love this house and it was absolutely time to move.
I never thought we'd get to this stage. I was really at the end of my tether.
On the search, I didn't find exactly the right house for you, but I'm confident that I demonstrated they do exist should you choose to move. And I think you will be moving it at some point. How did you find the search?
I suppose it gave me a kick up the bum to get a few bits finished off, and...
It's been hard for him because I'm a great nag.
Had some tears at times, but we had some laughs as well, didn't we?
Yeah.
It's been an emotional journey.
It's never looked better than it does today.
Roy, Sue, are you going to love it?
Or list it.
We're going to
We
love
are
it.
going to love it.
Rightly so.
It's when you said there's been tears that I thought to myself, they're not going anywhere.
Roy said that he'd given me everything that I asked for. Truthfully, he has, because what he's created is Zooland.
Yeah.
I don't need to see beyond the walls to Royland. I don't need to because I'm safe in here.
There's no.
This is a
I haven't even
staycation home.
Do you think, Roy, you deserve a staycation now?
I think I deserve about a month's sleep.
I agree with you, actually. I'd give him a month off, Sue, and then start cracking the whip again. Congratulations.
We've still got a few more years here with the grandchildren and enjoying it.
We hadn't made a decision to stay or go until 2 days ago. And I woke up in our new bedroom and I said to Roy, oh, I love this. That was the first time I said it, wasn't it?
Actually, I think it's probably time for me to retire.
I've got the perfect dress rehearsal for when we retire, Phil. Pink Chin in the park.
No one is going to think that you bought this, OK?
No.
It's quite obvious that I thought I was going to lose that one.
I think absolute respect to Roy. It's been really tough for them both. It's been, a whole thing has been gruelling. Yeah. But it's not just in the time that we've known them, it's the 20 years before that. I don't blame them for staying. Congratulations.
Congratulations.
But you realise we look like a couple of an old couple.
Oh, we do.
Sat in
We
a
do.
park on our blankets.
We do. We look 99. 99 and 100.
We probably will be 99 when we finish making this series.